Do you want to build your community, get more followers, and increase your chat engagement? In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the StreamElements Chatbot to do all of that for free. And if you're already using StreamElements, well, watch this video anyways because they're always adding new stuff, so I promise you'll learn something new. And if not, well, then you can brag about it in the comments to show that you're better than everyone else. And a total dick. First thing we'll do is head over to StreamElements.com. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. But once you're on this website, you're going to click on Get Started, and then you're going to connect your Twitch, YouTube, or Kick. This will work for any of these three platforms, so lucky you if you're not just using Twitch. But I'm going to use Twitch for demonstration purposes. So click Twitch or whatever platform you want and log in. Once you've successfully connected everything, you can be brought to the StreamElements dashboard. You can also click the logo too. You'll see a bunch of crap on the screen, but really we want to head over to bot settings right away. It's got the Bible thump saying the bot is currently not in your chat. We got to fix that, right? Because we want it in that chat, baby. So what we got to do is click on join. Give it a second. It says StreamElements has joined your chat. Jesus Christ. In order to function properly, our bot needs moderator rights. To mod StreamElements, type /mods in stream, whatever. Right click and copy this. You already know the drill. Then we're gonna click on mod the bot. And I guess we actually didn't even need to copy any of that. It just popped up this window and did it for us. So cool. And I guess you could double check that in your chat by going in your Twitch chat, going in the little box, right click, hit paste, /mod StreamElements, send it. StreamElements is already a moderator of this channel. Bada boom, bada bing, we're good. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, I stream on Twitch once a week for like an hour or two, literally just to talk to you guys and answer your questions. So follow me on Twitch if you want that. Let's go back to StreamElements. Now that we got the bot in there like swimwear, we're gonna look to the left-hand side and click on the chatbot option. And then we're gonna start from the top and work all the way down to the bottom, just like you're trying to seduce someone. So we'll start with chat commands, and you're gonna see we have so many default commands. Literally, there's everything. There's magic 8-ball, there's duel, bunch of crap. But let's look at the categories. So the command is obviously what the command is, so the name, whether it's turned on or not, which in this instance, I need a little bit more working up, but this is where you need to turn everything on and off in this category. Description is literally what it does. Now this is where it gets fun. So these are gonna be connected to different modules. So we'll skip ahead very quickly and go to modules. These are slightly different like mini games or different kind of systems that work with the chatbot. So for example, if you can use roulette, so you can kind of gamble your points, which will be over in the loyalty section. So we're not gonna skip that far ahead. Don't get too worked up. But we do have things like raffle, we have bingo, duel, slot machine is one of my favorites. So we'll come back to this in just a second, but just know that when you see modules, that's what it's referring to here. And then you obviously have the cost, so the amount of points in that loyalty section, which we will talk about, just not yet, guys. Sit still. I know a bunch of you iPad kids are freaking out, but we just got to take it one thing at a time. But mostly all the commands are going to be set at 0 just because they're commands. So we have a ton of default commands. You can feel free to enable and disable whichever ones you want. Fun ones that are really easy to set up are follow age. So if you enable this and someone types !follow age in your chat, then it will tell you exactly how long they've been following your channel down to the hour. And so if you actually click on any of these default commands, you can set how much they cost, which I wouldn't recommend costing anything. You can set who can use it, everyone, subscriber, regular, VIP, moderator, super moderator, broadcaster. Then you have the cooldown settings. These are slightly important because if you don't want people spamming it, then you could set it to a higher cooldown, and these are going to be seconds. So every 15 seconds, the user, so individual users can use it versus 5 seconds for everybody. So if Joe 1 uses it, he can't use it for another 15 seconds, but if Joe 2, a different Joe, wants to use it, he got to wait 5 seconds. And then command aliases, these are really cool, and honestly, one of my main reasons why I love StreamElements Chatbot, because they don't need to type !follow age. If someone just types how long, no space, no exclamation point, it'll trigger this command, which will be really useful in just a second. So sit tight, don't click off. And then you can have enable command when stream is online, offline, or both. So if you only want people to use stuff when it's online, then click that. Otherwise, leave it on both. One of the instances that I can think of is a lot of people got really pissed off in my chat, especially when we had a leaderboard where the first person, the person that had the most points by gambling and watching the stream, got a free sub for the month. But then people were watching my stream when I wasn't actually streaming, so they were gambling offline. And some people thought that was BS because they have jobs and other responsibilities, while these other guys were just doing it all day. So in that instance, you could do it enable command when stream is online only. That way you can't have that problem. Very niche problem, but I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 other streamers out there that ran into the same issue. So tell me about it in the comments below. Anywho's, we can go and look and see all of these beautiful default ones. You can literally spend an hour on this most likely, but what I want to move on to are custom commands. These are beautiful. So why I love this so much is I get asked all the time what webcam, what microphone I use during my stream. So I answer that question about 30 freaking times in an hour, which is awesome and fine, but I'm like, okay, there's got to be something better to do this. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a new custom command. So you just click add new command, and then literally you would put in, let's say webcam. I already have one that's webcam, but we'll just leave it like this so you guys know what it looks like. So you put in webcam, and then you put in the response type, and then I would put Cody's webcam is blah, blah, blah. And since I already have this, I'm just going to cancel this, and then I'll just just edit this one because it's the same thing. So as you can see here, this one's live, and then we have webcam, exclamation point webcam triggers it, and then it says Cody's webcam, the Amazon link, and then my budget webcam recommendation. Anyone can use it, but in the advanced settings, we click on that, we have enable, it is on both, that's fine, and then we have user cooldown, I have it 5, global cooldown 5, I feel like that's fine. You could also have it on 1 if you want, that's basically instant cooldown. But here is the fun part. For command aliases, I put camera, cam, and webcam, and all you have to do is literally just type out a word, so like let's say camera 1, because I already have all the other ones, hit enter, and it's gonna add it here, and then you'll hit save, but we already have all of them. So we have camera, cam, webcam, and then command keywords, I did the same thing. So literally anytime someone types the word camera, cam, or webcam, no exclamation point or anything, it's automatically gonna trigger this saying, hey, this is Cody's webcam. Because 9 times out of 10, anyone that types out any of these words in chat are likely asking what webcam I'm using, or if I have any webcam recommendations. So literally it just answers their question for me, and I don't have to repeat it myself 30 times during the stream, which I end up doing anyways because I'm a fool, but we can't change that. So all you gotta do is hit save, and then you have your beautiful custom command. Like I said, I also have that for my microphone, my treadmill, and everything else. Just the really common questions I get all the time. So moving on to user management, this is where you can add other bots. Like I also use the Streamlabs Cloudbot and Nightbot, which can get really messy at times, and I don't necessarily recommend, but some bots have other features that other bots don't have. So this is where you would just click add a new bot user, and you'd put in that username of the other bots. And then you'd also choose their level, which most of the time is a moderator. Moving on to modules, this is where another huge sleeper is right here. And if you guys have watched my YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, or anything like that, you might have seen this one right here, which is chat alerts. But it's not what you think, because if we click on chat alerts, you obviously like have followers, tips, whatever, and it just like posts in chat whenever you get a new follower. So if your alert box isn't working for whatever reason, which sometimes it doesn't, these are a nice catch-all because you can see the message in chat, and it pretty much always works. But specifically, I have ad break turned on. So if you enable ad break, click on it, it literally says if you put /announce in space, it like makes it so it's highlighted in the chat box on Twitch, by the way, if you didn't know that. Extra bonus tip. I have mine that says Twitch is forcing us to watch ads right now. Oh my God. Twitch is forcing us to watch ads right now. Ellipses, frowny face. See you in this duration. Basically 90 seconds is what I have my ad set at, and what I recommend you guys should too. So watch my ad video if you haven't already. Maybe I'll post it at the end of this video. If you have Amazon Prime, consider subscribing with your free monthly sub to avoid getting ads for Cody's stream. Smiley face. And so anytime Twitch ads are playing, StreamElements Chatbot will automatically post this in the chat to basically let them know, hey, you're not missing anything, guys. And if you want to not watch ads, then consider doing this. So I love this chat feature. It's freaking awesome. If you're wondering why I have all these other ones turned off, it's because, like I said, I use multiple chatbots because I'm a fool. So I believe I'm using the Streamlabs Cloudbot as well, which also has chat alerts. So that way I'm not getting double chat alerts, which you would think double prize is more fun, but it's actually play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So the rest of the modules are a lot of fun too. Roulette, and like I mentioned, all the other gambling ones will be set up with loyalty, which we'll talk about in a minute. Live announcements, I really just don't get the point. It says when you go live, but like no one's usually in your stream before you go live, if that makes sense. And if they are, like, I don't know. If you guys can sell me on the live announcements, please do, but I really can't think of a great reason unless you're like Soda Poppin', who has like 10,000 people before he goes live. I don't know. You can try and sell me on it in the comments. But emote combos are cool. 8-ball is pretty cool. Emote pyramids is fun if you have a bunch of people in chat that are trying to make pyramids. It's a really great way to start spamming your chat if it's really empty. Vote kick is new, so if you guys have already used StreamElements Chatbot, well, here's the one thing that's new. There's also more new stuff, but yeah, I'll hold off so you don't click off. Please, I need it. It looks like it's Survivor, where you can basically have chat vote on someone to kick and for how long, so basically they can't talk in chat, which sounds really toxic, so yeah, I'm totally in. But moving one down to timers, these are also really cool. These are just automatic commands that will automatically get triggered in chat automatically. I know I said that like 3 times. My vocabulary isn't very big if you guys haven't noticed, so I think I'm in the right profession. You can see we have a bunch of different ones here, like my masterclass, which if you guys didn't know, I have a free streamers masterclass linked in the description down below. I basically show you everything that you'll need in order to become a professional streamer, step by step. And it talks about my Ultimate Streamers Bootcamp, where you get access to my private Discord and a whole plethora of things where you can ask me your specific questions with your streaming journey or content journey, because I know watching endless YouTube tutorials can only get you so far, and I know everyone has their own situation, so you can ask me or other experienced streamers your exact question on your situation. So that's why I created everything. So you guys can check it out in the description down below. I also have one for Twitch Prime, and then I have one for Instagram. And so basically you can set the interval online, interval offline, which I think is dumb. Why would you want to post that when you're offline? So I just disable that. But the online interval, it'll post every 11 minutes. And then for chat lines, there has to be at least 15 chat lines that go in between in order to trigger this command again. So that way it's just not spamming it over and over and over again. So I would keep your chat lines around 15 or higher. And then you put your response messages here. It says, get better at streaming while you're brain rotting on Instagram Reels by following Cody. Heart. This is my streamer's Instagram, which I highly recommend you guys follow if you're already brain rotting on Instagram. So that way you'll eventually get a reel that teaches you how to get better at streaming. So that way it doesn't feel like you wasted 6 hours of your day. Then this is my personal Instagram, where you can see I'm a degenerate raver who goes to too many EDM shows. But you can't go to too many EDM shows. If you know, you know. So these are the timers and would highly recommend it. Just make sure you're not spamming your chat. So make sure to have a good amount of chat lines in between. Maybe even crank it up to 30, 40, or 50, because you just don't want it to be constantly spammed if you got nobody in your chat, which I realize is a lot of you, so don't take it personally. All right, moving on to counters. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. It took me like 20 minutes of frustration to figure out how this thing worked. So we're gonna click add counter. You're gonna call it whatever you want. Most common is probably gonna be a death counter or a swear counter. If you swear like a sailor in my streams like I do, like it's gonna be in the hundreds. We're gonna put a death one here, but make sure it is capital or capitalization specific. I did capital D last time, which really threw me off. So make sure you just have all lowercase or whatever. Counter value will start at 0, lowercase death. Submit. Now we have a death counter. If we need to edit the death counter in chat, what we need to do is go to chat commands and then scroll down to where it says under moderator, I believe edit counter. Yep, edit counter. Turn that on. Take this. We're going to copy that and then go over to Twitch. And now we're going to paste exclamation point edit counter space, put the name you put in. So death all lowercase, and then we're going to do +1. And then we're going to send it. You can also do -1. You can do all that sort of stuff. So it goes from 0 to 1. Let's move on to spam filters. This is where you're going to have your normal bot protection. So you can have caps protection, link protection, all of this stuff that protects against spam and other things like vulgarity, if that's even a word, people being vulgar, aka swears and slurs and stuff like that. So you can feel free to turn on all these and basically customize them as you would. Then we have banned words, which is vulgarity. So you can turn filter status on, and then you can also scroll up and do create new group. And so you can have a group of phrases or whatever, and then you can choose what happens when any of these things are detected. You can ban them, delete, time out. You can exclude people. You can have the duration of it. You can have custom ban messages. This is where you add your phrases. And the cool part is that it can detect it both in chat messages and in people's usernames. So if somehow they get it through in a username, then it will automatically take them out. So that's kind of neat. Moving on to quotes. I noticed another thing with StreamElements. If you want to click learn more on here, click it, check what happens. Page not found. I'm not trying to start beef, but fix your stuff. But the quotes feature is actually really cool. You can add quotes like this, chat, if you're reading this. And basically you can go and click add new quote. You can put in a quote that you maybe said during stream. And you can also have chat do it or mods do it under the chat commands. And what happens for chat commands is, I believe it's add quote or something with quote. Yeah, we have exclamation point quote. If you turn it on, it'll show a random quote, which is nice. You can search by ID. It just adds that nice personal culture to your stream. So eventually when you have a bunch of quotes, it'll just randomly select quotes from the list. And then moving on to settings, we have the bot language. So English, whatever. Bot status is currently active of your channel. And then moving down to loyalty. This is a lot of fun. So these are going to be basically your own version of channel points. So if you're not an affiliate yet, this is a great workaround. Or if you are an affiliate, it's still a fun workaround, because if you turn on, then viewers will receive 5 points every 10 minutes of watching your stream. Subscribers will be receiving 15 points for 10 minutes. So you can change your currency and basically change it to be like channel points. You can also ignore users. So like if it has like commander root gaining a bunch of points, you could add that name here, and you can add all these bonuses and it'll tell you everything, all the values on the right hand side here. And so the cool part is that this integrates with chat commands, the modules. So these are the points that your users will be using in modules like roulette, like slot machine, and like other things such as duel, where they can duel each other, bingo, all that fun stuff. Same with raffles, which I don't think you need to use points, but you certainly can, and you customize that all in there. But they also have a leaderboard, so it can show your current leaderboard. It shows who's at the top with the most points. Obviously I had mine disabled, which is why it's showing this little Bible thump, but it's really nice way to incentivize people to watch your stream, especially before you hit affiliate and even after you hit affiliate, because people love those little mini gambly games. Then you have the stream store, so people can spend different things. This is like the channel point redemptions, but with loyalty points. So same. Basically you can add things like, oh, Cody, take a sip of water, or Cody, eat a bean boozled, or Cody, shut the hell up. You can add those here. And then the giveaways, you just do a proper giveaway. You can add points if you want for different tickets, and then you can go and start raffles, essentially giveaways, raffles, same. Then you have contests, which people can also spend their points on, which I believe is kind of like the poll feature, because it's like, will I win the next game, win, lose, and they have different point sync values there. Then you have the viewer queue, which is really cool because if you're playing with your viewers, you can have this queue set up and they can enter the queue so that way you know who to add next into the game. So that way it doesn't look like a total mess when you're trying to get everyone in, and you don't hurt people's feelings because you have a structured viewer queue list. And these all have integrations with the chat command, so feel free to take your time and see which ones coordinate with which. Like this one, !join is for raffle. We have the queue for the viewer queue. There's a lot of stuff going on here, so please take your time and don't get too worked up. Just make sure to take it day by day, hour by hour. But now you can build your community, get more followers, and increase chat engagement by using all these lovely features. And if you want to make sure that you have your ad settings set to the correct settings, watch this video to the side of me. It's going to make sure that you don't have pre-roll ads, so that way you can rake in the most amount of viewers as possible. My name's Cody, and I will see you in the next one.